Welcome to Bookmas. This is the Protagonist Pub. My name is Tammy, and this is where characters gather. So, on today's Bookmas episode, we're going to talk about my anticipated 2024 releases. This list is by no means extensive. It is no means exhaustive. These were just the ones I knew without having to put any thought into this list, what I was looking forward to. So, there are 6. Nope, make that 5. 5 authors on this series, on this list. Some have multiple books. So, let's get into it. First up would be Pepper Basham. And I know that Loyally Luke is coming out in May. And to say I am anticipating Loyally Luke would be the understatement. It wraps up the Skymar series, which is Authentically Izzy, Positively Penelope, and lastly, Loyally Luke. And the first 2 books have been amazing. I will link my videos down below. And I can't imagine Luke being anything but wonderful. So I am very much looking forward to Loyally Luke. And the second Pepper Basham release I am looking forward to, and I don't know when it is coming, and I am assuming it is coming out in 2024. That would be her first Regency romance. She's talked about hints of it on Instagram. I know she's in the process. And I really can't wait to discover what she's going to do in Regency romance. I am just so looking forward to that book. It will be kissy and swoony and gentle faith and just, so looking forward to it. Next up would be Molly Chase number 3 from Rhonda Ortiz. We all know how much I love the Molly Chase series. Here's book 1. It's in pieces. This is Catholic historical fiction. I will link my reviews for these 2 books down below as well. You know I love this series. You know I can't stop talking about this series. Molly Chase number 3 has been submitted to Rhonda's editor at the beginning of November. It is scheduled to come out in 2024. And I am here for it. Oh, I am so here for it. And next up would be Guardian by Cathy McCrumb. This comes out in February of 2024. I have read it. It is possible I will actually reread this book. It is possible. I am not promising, but it is possible I will reread this book. I will link my weekly update review, which is by no means extensive, for this book. And when it releases in February, I will do a launch day release video with much more detail. Without spoilers, I will tell you it is a worthy successor for the first 2 books. The first one is Recorder, which was her debut novel. These are by far the best sci-fi books I have read all year. And I will link my videos for the Children of the Consortium series down below as well. Seriously, you do not have to love sci-fi to fall in love with these characters in these books, and I highly recommend them. Okay, so next up is a surprise choice for me, and that would be the 3rd book in the Empyrean series by Rebecca Yarros. Here's the first book. As you all know, I did not anticipate enjoying the, as Dave puts it, the Horny Dragon book. And yet, I enjoyed the first one so much, I pre-ordered the second one, and I will pre-order the next installments in the series as well. They are fabulous. And I cannot believe I'm saying this about a series that has nothing but tropes I generally dislike. And yet, they are fabulous. Even with the swearing and the spiciness, these books suck me in every single time, and I do not regret it. And seriously, just go for it. If you're even remotely interested, go for it. Okay, and the last book I'm highly anticipating for 2024 is by Sharon M. Peterson. It will most likely be a standalone like her previous two novels. It's untitled. I have no idea if it's even coming out in 2024. But I know that if Sharon writes it, I will read it. I will link my reviews for The Fake Out and The Do-Over down below as well. They were among my favorite books of the year. She was a new to me author this year. I consider myself blessed for having found her. And the one thing all of these women have in common, and yeah, all of these authors are women, wasn't intentional, is that they write strong female characters who are not wishy-washy, who do not, suffer from the inability to be introspective without being a victim. None of these women are victims. None of these women think they are anything but capable. And I, as a reader, I personally want to thank every single one of these authors for writing strong women and for writing women that are relatable and believable and a joy to read and not angst-filled, victims in their own mind. So, those are my 2024 highly anticipated releases. I'm sure there are more on this list that I should have included, but those are the ones that immediately sprang to mind. And if you have not read any of these authors, if you're remotely interested or curious, I highly recommend you pick them up. I highly, highly recommend you pick them up. So, what authors are you looking forward to in 2024? What books should I be looking out for? Leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and enjoy your Christmas. I will see you here next time at the Protagonist Pub.